Krakow's bones. What was the point of having a king in the first place? What are you going to do about it? Rebel? And you wonder why we rebel. I want to know what this songstress is about. The king doesn't care about our people. It's not true. I cared about your cow. That's one of your people, right? Your Majesty, a bard who calls herself the songstress has been making waves in the march. Her performance are attracting huge crowds, so huge that there have been brawls and stampedes as people push closer to the stage. There have been no deaths yet, but it's only a matter of time. With every concert, the riots get worse. What can we do to nip this in the bud? Sorry. You're trying to raise the military. So I would like you to lower that. You get money if you remove, do this thing. Ban her from performing. I'm sorry, don't they win if their military goes up too high? I'm gonna no, we won't raise military. Won't raise military. Okay. Let's see. That's 6 of 8. That's pretty good. Yes, drop it. Like, that's kind of what I want, right? I mean, it would be nice to have somebody to stop the counts from having military, but I also don't want the gunpowder people to have it. Armed guards are assigned to keep the peace during the songstress shows, but you receive reports that the guards themselves are joining in the riots. It's a bloodbath. Dozens of soldiers are killed, and even more civilians. Yet, by all accounts, the songstress's performance are more popular than ever. What is going on? So much death. Rumors of bribery. Your Majesty, I've heard some disconcerting whispers about Chief Alan Coder II of the North. He has been discreetly offering coin to your palace watch. Just gifts, he says. Gifts of enough coin to retire with. I had no idea. Chief, let's see. Yeah, what is he playing at? Your watch have been grumbling about their low wages recently. If you don't give them a raise, these bribes will look very appealing. Unfortunately, we can't give them anything with the treasury as low as it is. We need to bring this matter to the council, Your Majesty. Very well. Lady Gaga needs to be weaponized for our sakes, barons. What do you mean, need to be? The North is just very generous. By Valtor's beard, you don't have a shred of proof of any of this. Don't make me laugh. I trust the rest of the council will join me in scorning these lies. Let's see. Take emergency measures to boost the treasury. I do kind of like that. Could veto something. Honestly, do whatever you like. E. Supporting the Chiefs. I mean, yeah, 1,500 or less by next season. Alright, they're fired, rehired. This is an outrageous overreaction. All the potentially compromised watch are fired, and you begin the long process of hiring anew. Hopefully these ones are more loyal. You've hampered the Chiefs' efforts. Their stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. Thank you. By royal decree. Raise the treasury if they vote for me. Lower it if they don't. I'm gonna go with reverse voting. And gonna get rid of the wealth spreading. Ooh, what is this game? Says Prince BB. This is King of the Castle. If you type exclamation join and you're followed by your preferred pronoun, you get assigned to one of the factions, probably the Counts, who are just about to rebel and kill me. You can't rebel since your defiance is lower than authority. Nice. They are trying. Alright, let's see. Oh! It threw Prince BV on the Barons. Fair and balanced. Rip counts. Yeah, it does seem rigged. Your Majesty, a shipwreck has appeared on the edge of my estate. And it's not even from the north. Its name is the Gloria, and it bears the Marcher flag. That vessel went missing a few months back. We feared she was lost at sea. I think this is the first time I've seen Crown Bishop in Echoberries. Well, she's been found on land, right on top of my favorite picnic spot. My villagers discovered only one survivor on board, a Marcher sailor. He claims to remember nothing of what happened. Ugh, my head's killing me. Has been ever since I woke up. Did you teleport the ship? I swear I didn't do anything. Last I remember we were sailing along Marcher waters, then nothing. The poor soul needs looking after. We must care for him in one of our monasteries. It goes on the least active. Oh, that's how it works. Honestly, most of you have been very active, though. And I appreciate that. Thank you. No, we must interrogate him further. I must know why this ship is on my land. Okay, let's see. Defiance and trade up. Wealth down, defiance up. Treasury down. I'm gonna flat out veto treasury going down to 0. The sailor has to be lying. I say we extract the truth out of him. Okay. For Prince BV who just joined, type exclamation point vote and then the option you want to vote for. Right now, what you want to do is raise your military, but none of these options do it. Echo Berry's voted. I want to give Prince Beebe a chance to vote. There you go. Yeah, leave the sailor alone. But that's not what won. What did win? The chief should hire adventurers to investigate the wreck. Bah! Why must we foot the bill? They lost some money, and they're furious. The Adventurers Guild is always hungry for cash. They put together a ragtag band of their best explorers, led by a woman named Chania. We'll be back soon with news. Don't worry, we never fail. Alright, what does the Archbishop want? Your Majesty, I wish to speak with you about the situation in the north. Too long have the Northerners been allowed to worship their heathen tree gods, in brazen defiance of the ninth god. Allow me to send some of my best missionaries to the north. It's for the good of the realm. A 30% stability roll. YOLO. Wonderful. I will make the preparations right away. Just don't hurt the fluffy bear. The other regions are less than thrilled that you did not consult the council about the Archbishop's request, but it doesn't stop the mission from going ahead as planned. Authority is oppressive. Defiance is going up, especially in the north. Brutally in the north. Unfortunately, it's a disaster. The missionaries' sanctimonious preaching does not go well, and a region still mired in many real problems. Priests are run out of town, beaten, or even murdered for their efforts. The North Faith can't go any lower. Stability is unstable. If anything, the mission sees many northern common folk and chiefs alike now cursing the church's name. Like, it was already zero. What a laughable idea. I mean, I am trying to be declared a saint. Oh, Mastodonn has voted to rebel? I mean, I see he's voted to rebel, but I don't see rebelling happening. Your Majesty, ignore everything I said about the Strongses. I was completely wrong, says Mr. Moosh. I hired her for a private performance to see what all the fuss was about, and by the 9th, I've never heard anything so beautiful. Lady Gaga will do that to you. I was so moved I immediately gave her all my money and the keys to my keep. Woo! Moosh. I mean, yeah. So she's living in your house now. Yes, I stay in the servants' quarters, but it was worth it to hear her sing. You simply must invite her to the palace for a performance. Your Majesty, this is deeply suspicious. We need to do something. Let's see. I can ban her music, order the spy master to investigate, or invite her for a private show. Okay, I am going to order the spy master to investigate. Well, that's what I would like to do. The least horny baron. I think we had a simp among our ranks. Had a good chunk of chain. I mean, simping ain't easy. Oh, okay. So you really want the songstress in the palace, huh? I mean... It will make you broke. Oh. That does sound pretty awful. Are you sure this is wise, Your Majesty? It's Lady Gaga, man. Quiet you, the council has spoken. That's metagaming. Yeah, well, to be honest, I don't have to believe him. I do believe him, though. Your Chancellor extends an invitation to the songstress for performance in your palace. It is graciously accepted. You can't wait to see what the fuss is about. Alright, I guess I signed my death warrant. We'll see. Up in the north, Chief Alancoder II has gathered his fellow plotters for a hike through the mountains. Organa is with us, my friend. The palace watch are in our pocket. They took our money gladly. The kingdom can barely afford to pay them a living wage. I mean, it's true. Ha! Music to my ears. Soon the throne will be ours. Aye, it will. But now we must plan our next steps. Alright, chiefs, are you gonna kill me and replace me with your own claimant? Or control me with the threat of murder? May I suggest trying to lower my authority? Appreciated? I mean, their military is pretty high too. Honestly, oh shoot. Honestly, it seems like no matter what you do, you're going to win. Alan, crowned? You want any say in this? It's two of whatever. I mean, I don't think either is particularly difficult. Alright, there we go. So it'd need 2 military or 2 authority. Over the next few months, we'll have our troops infiltrate the capital disguised as beggars. At my signal, they'll gather and storm the palace at the dead of night. The Bride Watch will open the gates, our lads will murder the king in his bed, and have you sit on the throne before sunrise. I like it, especially the murdering bit. But what about the counts and barons? They'll call us usurpers and rise up in revolt. Not necessarily. My friend, if King Sugar's rule is weak enough, we can persuade them to accept anything. Yeah, the final stage of the chief scheme, they must lower my authority to 5 or less. That sounds hard. They need the military at 8. Continue to the rebellion report. The chiefs are on the verge of rebelling. Our cabbages! Alright, let's get an air before Lady Gaga sings. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Look what I found. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to Mr. Moosh. Bought the game and customized myself. I assume I have to wait for a new game before I show up. Yeah. You keep the same appearance. I tried that in my game. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. My child. My headcanon is it's actually a bear. Yeah, make sure you customize all regions too. Good advice. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability in the kingdom. Also, lots of drops available. Yeah, you might have both of them by now. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your child. What is their name? Sugar the Second. Hurrah, my liege. I'm sure little Sugar the Second will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Technically, it's a cube. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now we just need to fill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Let's see. Still gonna delay that private show, I think. Shania and her band of adventurers have returned from the wreck of the Gloria, Your Majesty, but they bring bad news. Typical. We only remember fragments, Your Majesty, like the half-forgotten nightmare, but I remember running down an endless labyrinth that twisted around me, coiling like a serpent. The Crown Bishop is going to rebel. They couldn't reach the captain's cabin at the center, but Shania is willing to return, if we give her better equipment. Maybe I can... I'm gonna veto this. It may return... No one should explore the area. That's an authority gamble. It's their choice, let them do what they want. That's just a coin flip, and I have no idea what that means. Mastodon's voting C. Which immediately makes me nervous. Now that I know Mastodon knows every possible outcome. Okay, it's universal. Yeah, that's a lot of votes. It wasn't everyone who voted. Yeah. Oh, not everyone. Most. Should the adventurers be allowed to return to the wreck? Shania and her ragged adventurers slink away to poke around the wreck of the Gloria. The people mutter that she won't be seen again. Defiance is vengeful. I mean, I know most outcomes. Okay, we got 2 votes to rebel over there. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like winning votes. Alan, you could join in. I'm going to the private show. Your Highness, the songstress has arrived. She's tuning her lyre, and then she'll perform for us all. A few minutes later, the songstress sweeps into the council hall. She carries herself with incredible confidence and immediately begins to pluck out a tune. Her music is the most beautiful thing you've ever heard. Poker face. Oof, should not have attempted that. Your cheeks are damp with tears. The marshal begins sobbing. Even the spy master hides her face in her hands. Once I was a nobody, but now you'll kneel before me. Let's see. Order the palace watch to arrest her. Your knees buckle and you find yourself kneeling before her. The rest of the council follows suit without hesitation. My authority's only iron-fisted. It wouldn't be treachery to show me your treasury. Break free of the enchantment? As soon as you try, the thought vanishes immediately from your mind. Sorry, did you say something about wanting to see my treasury? You show her down to the treasury and help her shovel gleaming piles of gold into some special sacks that she brought for the occasion. How clever for her. I paused it? Did I pause it? Oh, I paused the rebellion. Did I? Okay. Now forget this day completely. To wrap this all up neatly. I'm gonna forget everything that just happened. You go to bed with a raging headache. When you wake up the following morning, the past 24 hours are a blur. It's a shame the songstress never arrived. I was looking forward to her performance. Yeah, me too. I suppose we cannot afford such pleasant diversions right now, given the recent burglary. Oh well. Well, now your authority is low, so going again. Alright, like, there's 3 votes to rebel. Like, do I need to do something to, like, acknowledge the rebellion? So weird. End season, it starts. Okay, well, let's see, end the season. Let's see. Let's start an auction. I see lots of people with loads of money. And a handful of people with no money. Prince BV, since you're unfamiliar, you can type exclamation fund, the thing you want to vote for, and how much you want to spend. You have 1,000. And the 2 winning in the auction get voted for. So Athena voted F200. Koopa Commander dropped 1,000. A just went up 250. Mutation just dropping all the money. I guess you can't take it with you. Let's see. Alan dropped 100 on D. A boosting the military there. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so military went up. Does that go up for everybody or just the barons? I think just the barons. Okay, to the rebellion report. Alright, they're rebelling a little bit. Just a little. Kingdom is... First side to earn 5 victory points will win. Victory points are earned through events. Okay. And you can take it with you. If you play a Dynasty game, you keep it. Oh. Wow, neat. Okay. Let's squash this measly rebellion. How hard could it be? At long last, the chiefs have reached their boiling point. You're confronted in your throne room by Chief Crowned Bishop, his tattoos seeming to shift in the light of the braziers. Braziers? The chiefs of the north will rip that false crown from your head and stomp it into the mud. We will be fighting for glory, for honor, for Audor, the true monarch. My authority dropped, my stability dropped. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other, we'll be on the battlefield. Shoot. Seize him. Come along now, traitors, get the chop. What? But you can't do this. I'm an envoy, see? See how the king's tyranny grows worse by the day? Yeah, just a little bit. Your watchman wastes no time. Chief Crowned Bishop is dragged out into the courtyard, and his head struck from his shoulders. Dang. I didn't expect him to move so boldly, Your Majesty. Alright, welcome, Crowned Bishop II. So what are our chances against the rebels? The chiefs are formidable. but not undefeatable. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join their rebellion. That would be disastrous. And things get this bad. The leader of rebellion is Chief Mastadonn. As reason for the uprising, he's citing your past transgression, mainly chopping down the ancient northern grove. Urge to murder rising. Yes, Your Majesty, hold on to that feeling. You'll need it.